Really pleasant. Right back at you. All right, I'm going to break it now. Welcome, everybody. This is day 2 of Project X. This is a collaboration of Pro Wrestling On, Outcast, Wrestling Revolution, Mad Pro Wrestling, and of course Pro Wrestling Magic. This is day 2, and we welcome you. This is the greatest referee that I know, Referee Nick King. I'm going to say that to and thank you to our country team from OWR. On September 13th, you can see them in Galesburg, Connecticut, as they present Wedding Bells. We're looking forward to that, gentlemen. With that said, I think we're ready to start. You ready to see some wrestling today? Then we're going to start with a singles match, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day 2 of Project X. Alex Azetta here at the commentation station alongside Seth.
We're back at it again, my man.
Weighing 190 pounds, the son of wrestling, Vincent Michael.
Kicking things off this afternoon with a showcase match with our friends at Pro Wrestling Magic. This man, the son of professional wrestling Vincent Michael, on cloud 9 as his trainer Seth Rollins captured the World Heavyweight Championship last night at SummerSlam.
And now we're in the shadow of MetLife Stadium for day 2 of Project X, and he's going to look to carry on from that happy ending of last night for his own success here tonight.
Again, this is a crossover event. Here's a young man who made his debut at OWR recently at our Still Valhalla event.
And it's great that we get to be here to put the spotlight on all these great talents.
New York, when you're 230 pounds, and
Tirador Alex Rivera, like I said, he was short in his OWR debut at Still Valhalla in a triple threat match with Killer J and Corey Duke. But Rivera is now on his own turf. This is a young man who right up Route 17 at the Mecca as part of Pro Wrestling Magic.
The odds are a little better for him than they were over at OWR. Of course, you got a 50% chance of winning rather than the 33rd and the 3rd chance that you got in a triple threat match. The Steiner match does check out. But the bell sounds for our first contest here at Project X.
Vincent Michaels also not discounted, and deep between these two men runs deep, especially over the last several Pro Wrestling Magic events. Nice collar double tie-up to start things off as Rivera using his size advantage to back Michaels into that corner.
Looks like a pretty fair fight on paper, but clearly deceptively strong is Alex Rivera. Getting treated like Michael.
Rightly, the question is, will Vincent Michaels be eclipsed by El Tirador here this afternoon?
I see what you did there. I'm sure he wants to shine as bright as the sun here in the spotlight contest for Magic, and now he's got the advantage. Oh, look, even a little noogie. The insult.
As I referenced earlier, Vincent Michaels, a product of the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy.
Now he's here in New York, and he's looking to make his trainer proud, but it's not going too well in the early goings.
Tension in that hammer. Let control of that wrist.
He's going to hold up that arm like the World Heavyweight Championship at this rate.
Looking to break that hold by any means necessary. Some underhanded tactics.
Clearly learned that from World Champion Duke trainer. Looking to get out of that arm drag.
About to realize that not everything revolves around him. Rivera once again cinching in that submission, going to work on that right shoulder. Rivera here has the opportunity to neutralize a lot of Michaels' offense moving forward. Michaels works his way back to his vertical base. Once again, going after the eyes. Vincent Michaels. Perhaps something else he learned from his match. Get the dub by any means necessary.
That's what you gotta do, especially in this situation. I mean, Alex Rivera already pinned Franco, the tag team partner of Vincent Michaels. So if he clean sweeps the tag team, that's not gonna be a good case for either man. Obviously, he was smart in that situation.
Michaels sliding in the ring. Michaels isn't going to slide out of this one. Rivera taking a page from his own playbook.
Thought the rat tail was going to be the disadvantage, but it's now played. The Vincent Michaels getting right back into things with a shot right to the back of the head.
Michaels went again. Oh. Variation of a senton there. Here's the cover.
You don't see sentons thrown like that, and again, that comes with a lot of that high-class training, doing things that are unorthodox, unpredictable at any time to try to pick up victories. It's not going to be here, though, yet.
Orthodox version of senton after the cover, coming up for a 2. Hangs it out. Rope. Michaels out on that middle rope, putting all his body weight behind it.
From unorthodox to tried and true. Easy peasy in there, just wearing down Rivera down.
And right into that knee does Vincent Michaels.
Hey, broke, don't fix it. Go to the breadbasket and keep piling on the damage. That's what Vincent Michaels doing right now.
Is Michaels going to go to the well one too many times? See, Rivera's smart. He had it scouted. Sweeps the legs right into the pinch predicament.
And you see the stack on a jackknife pin like that, that's very rare. But that knee was right on point.
Rivera's background, product of Film Club, Rose Bowl Shelter in New York City.
Clash of territories really here. Mindsets at war here. The Braley be scrambled with how hard he just smacked Rivera there.
Michaels. Big European uppercut.
It's a nation. Clearly not the first one. You've been smacking Rivera in that corner for a hot second right now.
Must be on fire right now.
I mean, he's on fire right now. Mentally, and now he's getting wrapped in the corner. Heard about his fair play.
Follow through. Devastating counsel.
Vincent Michaels doesn't want to let Franco or Rollins down.
Big sliced bread there. Michaels. They cry for adrenaline before pain. Causes that split-second delay.
Wanted this to be his summer blockbuster, but Alex Rivera not willing to say die yet.
Michaels. Alex Rivera recently over at the Pro Wrestling Magic event at Hinchcliffe Stadium defeated Michaels' tag team partner Franco Costanzo. And Michaels could be a little bit of a bend as well. And again, both of these men have been trying to work their way up the ladder, pecking order. A win for either of them here tonight ahead of Pro Wrestling Magic's season premiere on September 20th. Momentous.
Michaels was talking about he was going to give him one more chance, but he's giving him way too many chances right here. Rivera is stacking up big offense right now, and that's going to be a bad day for Vincent Michaels if this keeps up, and he breaks through that neck breaker.
Behind Rivera here. Michaels laying prone center of the ring. There's that shimmy from before, drops the leg.
Big rattle, come crashing down, and now Vincent Michaels is feeling it. In that upper esophagus area.
Right back to his feet, unaware that El Tirador lies in wait. Oh, Michaels had it scouted. Big jumping knee to the back, roll up.
Still can't believe he thought that that was enough to outwit Young Rivera.
Michaels looking to get that rope break, but Rivera able to wrench him away.
The ropes can always be your best friend, and so can a referee.
Oh, you just saw Vincent Michaels with a low blow. Referee Nick Shin didn't see it because it was in his face.
And how is that to a shout out to his trainer as he picks up the dough?
By hook or by crook. Son of Billy Sean Price.
Michaels.
Man did not need a briefcase. All he needed was a slash zone shot and a stomp to put Rivera down. And you hear that? Exactly as we anticipated, as we thought it could be. Sent it out to his fan, Mr. Clap.
Vincent Michaels, like we said before, with that momentum, carrying in to Pro Wrestling Match premiere next month, The Hangover. Take it back right now. Oh, Michaels gonna get in the face with some fans who,
They clearly don't know who they're mouthing off to right now. You don't want to make Vincent Michaels any more upset than he already is.
his son might just get burnt.
Might too close to it, you hurt the flame.
Shout out Icarus, Greek mythology class. Nice.
We're gonna keep that heat up until the end here.
Big weekend. Big weekend. Who's your best night? My Casio, my guy. Yes, you were contractually obligated. Talking about Fazio over here. All right, with that said, we are ready to get to our very first championship match of the day. And this is a Pro Wrestling Magic Showcase match. And it will be contested for the Pro Wrestling Magic World Junior Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger.
Quite a few championship matches tonight on deck.
Well, when you've got 4 promotions, that comes plenty of championships to vie for. And right now, it is a very competitive scene in the Pro Wrestling Magic Junior Heavyweight Division, to the point where international stars, like the man who's about to cross that curtain, are here to challenge for it.
I cannot wait for this one. More importantly, Zach, you feeling it?
Man, I'm feeling pretty damn good. I'm feeling the groove. I'm feeling the vibe.
Oh, I know this man is. World famous B. Cheeseburger.
World famous is an understatement. When you're talking about that man right there, Cheeseburger.
I go right up.
Does it all with the same hip hop and pizzazz that has taken him to all those places. From humble beginnings, being ushered in by the legendary Jushin Thunder Liger. There's nothing Cheeseburger can really say he hasn't done.
And his opponent.
Win here tonight. Out Pro Wrestling Magic Junior Heavyweight Championship would be quite a feather in Cheeseburger's cap. Oh, wait a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Hall.
Well, there's been some claim on social media of the status of the current champion, Mateo Marcelo, so maybe Steve Hoff's gonna.
He's signed a contract to championship match. But our champion's not able to clear. This announcement has not aired yet, but we filmed it yesterday. if Mateo Marcelos does not make any of his championship defenses, he's immediately stripped of the championship. So, I know you don't want it this way, Burger, but I guess we're gonna have to go to that championship.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear.
Smile. No, no bullying. You. I definitely can't be murdered. Thank you for those kind words, Burger. No, he's not getting out that easy. Shane, did you check your mail?
Check your email.
I mean, it's my name. Oh, from you. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. This match is now for La Bruja's Fast Pass to the Pro Wrestling Magic Junior World Heavyweight Championship.
And I guess who it is. And I already chose somebody. Fine. No, not you. No. I like burgers. I don't want. No. Eden. Please come out.
Zach, talk about a plot twist here.
Indeed. I mean, the junior heavyweight champion and the Magic World Heavyweight Champion had a plan coming into today, and that comes in the form of Eden and a fast pass shot to the junior heavyweight title.
A week ago, Mateo Marcelo suffered a devastating eye injury. As Steve Walk just said, not medically cleared to compete. But Mateo Marcelo, Los Olivados always have a plan B. And in this case, plan B is that man right there. The one they call Eden.
And I know that this has got to not be the most ideal feeling for a cheeseburger. I know he was personally looking forward to facing his pupil, Mateo Marcelo. I was there the night that he suffered that injury. It was not the greatest situation. And now Cheeseburger has to adjust on the fly to his young pupil, coming up with quite the interesting backup, as we have been alluding to. And this is really the enemy of my enemy kind of situation. I know that Eden not too keen on Mateo, but whatever gets you a closer shot to that junior heavyweight world title.
Listen, if there's anyone who is prepared for a hard subject to area, it's that an axe.
As determined, Mateo Marcelos, this match will now be for a fast pass for the Pro Wrestling Match World Junior Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, in the corner to my left, he is live from the graveyards of New York City at an average weight of 3 true stones. The one true face of evil, the one they call Eden. And his opponent, he is a Pro Wrestling Magic favorite that fights out of Trenton, New Jersey. Weighing at 151 pounds, this is the Strip God, the world famous Cheeseburger.
And you see heavyweight, that legendary palm, gifted to him by Jushin Thunder Liger, like I mentioned, that Shote that he can hit at any moment to get that quick, fast pass to the junior heavyweight world title.
Cheeseburger extending the hands.
The Ring of Honor veteran adhering to the world famous Code of Honor.
Yeah, but I'm not sure. So Eden, at least to wait. See that he is seemingly alive himself or at least associates himself now with Los Olivanos. Went for that, to get the jump on Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger able to.
They say that all fair in love and war, but there's clearly no honor among thieves. And Eden ready to steal this opportunity for himself.
And don't let that mask fool you. Eden is well versed in all styles. He can brawl, he can strike. He is more than just a luchador.
That's the thing that's dangerous about somebody who's such a high. That's what Cheeseburger has to be ready for. Like I mentioned, obviously was ready to face Mateo Marcelos. But now Eden's going to be in there creating a whole different dynamic. But Cheeseburger, like we mentioned, not a slouch. The trainer of the Worldwide Dojo knows how to adjust to any situation. And look at that finesse.
Breathful out of Eden, targeting that arm.
You're the trainer of one of the best schools in the entire world. You know how to be a little showman about it. Put a little pizzazz on everything you do. And now he's just breaking it down to basics. Going to the ligament, working a single tendon, in this case, that elbow.
Again, driving that arm into the shoulder, but Eden responding in full. Breaks on Snapmare, takedown! Oh! Burger be nimble, Burger be quick.
Unmatched athleticism from Cheeseburger there.
Look out quickly. Oh, but see, that veteran instinct. Eden, as soon as he got that shoulder up, Cheeseburger going right back to work. See that added pressure, that legendary palm you spoke of earlier. Oh, and Eden able to force the break.
Going to the eyes. Quite the oxymoron, I'd say, here.
Action. Reprimand. You know he's going to call it right down the middle. Huge blow. And the cover from Eden only. Count of two. You see Los Olivanos stalking on the outside.
Yeah, especially Big Bruno. Also Blanco, the world heavyweight champion. That may be the most dangerous person you can have. Stalking ringside.
Last night's main event, that fatal way. Not scheduled to feature. Of course, you know that the champ is going to make his presence known.
And we're already seeing cards subject to change happen. And we could be seeing a new number one contender to the junior heavyweight title. This is an everything to gain situation for Eden right now. I mean, he has had his eyes dead set on that junior heavyweight title. He's been doing so many things to try to get into the positive ire of the champion, get himself a title shot, and now presented with the ultimate opportunity to beat the man who's supposed to challenge for the championship.
That fighting spirit. Another thing he picked up from Jushin Thunder. Oh, Eden cutting the knees out from under Cheese.
Eden looking to be remembered with the likes of Jushin Liger, especially if he can defeat Cheeseburger, but it's not to be. Cannot beat somebody like Cheeseburger that easily. As an honorable fighting man.
Oh, Eden seems to be distracted more by some points in the back row here. Crowd for Cheeseburger here. They must prefer burgers over donuts.
I know, think that he can have the secret recipe. He's gonna chop these down.
Trading suplex attempt here. Like, get the better of that one. Textbook form on that suplex.
It took that extra momentum of each attempt, allowing Cheeseburger to get up and under, perfectly execute that suplex, to create the separation he needs to get himself back into this contest.
Corner. Turns around the whip. Big flying elbow strike from Cheeseburger, falls into the chop.
Got that energy out of nowhere, like a shinobi ninja, and now he is striking with the quickness and precision. Kick right flush on the jaw, and a tiger suplex driver. How about the innovation of Cheeseburger? It is on full display right now.
Again. Bewilderment written all over the face of Burger. Filling the wily veteran to his feet.
There it is. He's calling for it. That's Shotei.
Scouted, able to duck. Trading waist locks now.
Ooh. And he put his palm out after that rolling elbow. Mocking Cheeseburger. Pins him. Drives him down too.
Again, able to kick out of that spinning power slam. I know we can't see Eden's face right now, but if I had to guess, there's a look. Bewilderment. What is it going to take to put Cheeseburger away? I think we might get our answer.
Well, I talked about how he made.
Oh, Eden went for a palm strike of his own, but Cheeseburger.
Knows how successful it is for Cheeseburger. Thought it might have replicated it for him. Cheeseburger almost just rolled him up, though. He ain't gonna try and do the same schoolboy style.
You can't school the sensei, Zach. Match him apparently as both men on the ground.
Great minds think alike with those roundhouse kicks, and now we are right back to a stalemate situation deep in this match. Cheeseburger is hooking right now, and Eden is keeping up.
More than halfway through this 10 count. On the ground. Again, the chance of Cheeseburger bringing the rafters of the Meadowland YMCA face to face now. That big elbow strike is bread and butter. Again, showing that he is more than just a luchador. He is a striker. Blow for blow here. I know we're on a basketball court, but this is breaking down into a hockey fight.
And Cheeseburger can get down and dirty with you if you give him the chance. Powell right in that mat. Hits up. And now calling for the Shotei one more time.
Wait a second. Krypton Burger. Eden sliding into position. Wow! Shit!
The middle of this match. And now we will fast pass to compete for the Pro Wrestling Magic World Junior Heavyweight Championship. Eden.
I was going to talk about Cheeseburger feeling like that he had that championship opportunity right in his sight. But it wasn't the opportunity in his sight, it was the champion himself. His eye off the mark for just that second allowed Eden to scoop him up and steal that title shot for himself.
Help there. Marcelo. Hold that back pass. With the Junior Heavyweight Championship. You see that handshake there from the big man, Oso Blanco.
It makes you wonder, are these deliberate setups now? I know that it's been a lot of unintentional favors being done between these guys, but that looks like there was a clear vendetta against Cheeseburger here tonight. And now, these two men are going to compete for the Junior Heavyweight title down the line.
Again, it's new team in a pro wrestling match, kicking off on September 20th, and all the makings would be a great one.
But if Mateo thinks he's going to get the last laugh on his mentor Cheeseburger. He's got another thing coming.
He's
Over title shot here tonight, and I'm sure this is far from over.
Legend that makes New Jersey proud every time. Ladies and gentlemen, the world famous Cheeseburger. Right here, gentlemen. As soon as I heard eating cheeseburger, I was a big fan of that. All right, that one flopped that way. All right, he has 2 rests. Nobody very much like in his black shelf clothing. All right, thank you for keeping the ringside for our competitors. As always, referee Taylor Danielson. Welcome, sir. This next match is a Pro Wrestling Magic showcase, but it features a little bit of flavor here because it is for the Kaiju Pro Wrestling Phoenix Division Championship, and not 1, but 2 fast passes. 1 for the Pro Wrestling Magic Women's World Championship, and 1 for the Shine Championship. So 2 fast passes and his championship are going to lead with the winner on this next match, which is a single match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first.
Zach, we spoke yesterday about how much we love these crossover collaborative shows because the stakes just get higher and higher with more companies watching. Again, like we said, not only for the Kaiju Pro Wrestling Phoenix Championship, but fast passes for the Pro Wrestling Magic Women's Championship and the Shine Championship, one of the most prestigious titles in all of women's independent wrestling.
And you want to talk about prestigious independent wrestling? You want to talk about eyes on products? Look no further than the Maximani Brooke Havoc. Here looking to take all that shine, all that glory for herself here at Project X.
And her opponent.
You know, when SummerSlam is in a town, the stars come out. Speaking of stars, there she is, the reigning and defending Kaiju Pro Wrestling Phoenix Champion, the Cotton Candy Princess herself, Tiffany Avatar.
And obviously with us being the commentary team for OWR, Kaiju Pro Wrestling, our sister promotion, which Tiffany Avatar is the longest reigning Phoenix Division Champion of all time. She's had an over a year-long reign with that championship, defeating the best, the who's who, and now she's looking to defend it here tonight. Part of Project X against one of the best women's athletes in the entire world.
If we forget, Tiffany Avatar was in action yesterday, came up short in that triple threat match to go to the Flat Championship. As a shot here today.
That will be contested for not only the Kaiju Pro Wrestling Phoenix Division Championship, but fast passes to both the Pro Wrestling and Shine Championships. Introducing first in the corner to my right, she fights out of San Jose, California. This is the Emo Queen, Brooke Havoc. And her opponent, she fights out of Candyland, New York. She is your favorite princess in the ring, defending Kaiju Pro Wrestling Phoenix Division Champion, the Cotton Candy Princess, Tiffany Avatar.
This is a 180 of personality if there ever was one. The Cotton Candy Princess and the Emo Queen.
Zach, I feel like I'm watching Wednesday on Netflix. Her and Enid, roommates, of course, becoming unlikely bedfellows, but I don't think that's going to become the situation here this afternoon in Rutherford. There is just too much at stake here. And you see Tiffany Avatar offering a olive branch, or perhaps in this case a lollipop.
A piece of well, she was not a fan of the sweet offering, was Brooke Havoc there. Come on, why kick it?
Well, bell has sounded and the tone has been set here, starting with some animosity from Brooke Havoc.
No pleasantries, no love lost, just war for big time opportunities like we established. A lot of #1 contenderships, as well as the prestigious Kaiju Pro Wrestling Phoenix Division Championship.
See Brooke Havoc's technical acumen on play here in the early moments of this match, but Avatar able to turn the momentum around with a series of deep arm drags. Fires back those elbows.
Don't take the glitz and glamour for nothing, because she can get it done in that ring. He's not all smiles and rainbows. It's Tiffany Avatar.
On that mid rope, and then Avatar able to capitalize with the double knees. See Havoc clutching her neck there as Avatar stomps a mud hole. Remind me if Tiffany Avatar ever offers me a lollipop to say, take it and say, yes, thank you.
You know, that's some solid advice, because I would not want to be where Brooke Havoc is right now. Grabbed to that corner and now brought back out by the Cotton Candy Princess.
Nice spinning neck breaker there. Out on the apron, perhaps taking a moment to recover, but Tiffany Avatar not going to give her the chance. It looked like she was playing possum.
Tiffany tried to twist her like a pretzel, but now Brooke Havoc looking to chow down and break things down the way she does best.
Big right hand. The Queen, Brooke Havoc. Sliding that knee now, suffocating Tiffany Avatar as the Emo Queen looks to bid the Cotton Candy Princess so long and good night. Strikes now from Havoc.
It is loud in stereo in the face. Tiffany Avatar right in front of the fans here tonight. But now Brooke Havoc looking for a smash hit.
Flash in the corner there. Havoc flex there. Perfect form. Flexing those guns.
Making it look easy, a product of the Nightmare Factory. She goes into the cover. We talked about her tactical regimen. And when you're trained by guys like Cody Rhodes, like QT Marshall, your prosthetics are on point at all times. Now she is keenly locked in. Breaking Tiffany Avatar, keeping her down on the mat.
Boots to Avatar. Havoc is here to right sins, not tragedies. But I think things keep going the way they are. This might end in tragedy.
Has her in this chin lock. There is suffocation, no breathing, and Brooke Havoc does not give up.
You're picking up what I'm putting down, Zach. It is emo night this afternoon.
Emo night is every night when it comes to Brooke Havoc.
Can you look at so many opponents with?
But now she's gonna kick it up a notch.
Pulling through second fisherman suplex.
That's a star burst. Coming out the corner, and now both women down.
Might have used up that last bit of fuel in the tank to connect with those suplexes. Bringing the Cotton Candy Princess back to her feet. Oh! Big flying clothesline out of the corner. Spinning kick.
Using the will of the people to go on a bit of a sugar rush. And blowing out the lungs of Brooke Havoc into the cover to retain the title.
Just able to keep that shoulder up.
Tiffany Avatar wants to keep that title before she debuts for Afterglow in January. A huge opportunity for not just Tiffany Avatar, but for women's wrestling in general. And this matchup is a testament to women's wrestling all across the world, being brought to you right here, Project X.
And got there. You can hear that thud from the cheap seats. With his feet. Throwing bombs, trading haymakers here tonight in Rutherford.
These two come into this with very different ideologies, but one thing that all wrestlers know how to do is hit each other hard. This is as hard hitting as it gets with everything that's at stake.
To the pine from Tiffany Avatar. Here's the cover. Oh, very close kick out there from Brooke Havoc.
That's a 2.9 if there ever was one. Tiffany Avatar was just an inch away from keeping her title, but there's a reason why Brooke Havoc is doing big things. Part of her 10-week across the world tour, going to all these different schools, raising money for the NAMI Mental Health Awareness charity. Back and forth, neither woman giving an inch in this. It's so important for both.
Ducks the line. Oh! Spear followed by the cover.
Cut the gut!
Oh.
Hurricane!
Here is Slow Ready, and now holder of the Fast Pass for the Shine Championship. A holder of the Fast Pass for the Pro Wrestling Women's World Championship. And still, Kaiju Pro Wrestling Phoenix Division Champion, Tiffany Avatar.
And just like that, Tiffany Avatar has reigned on Brooke Havoc's Black Parade. And still, your Kaiju Pro Wrestling Phoenix Division Championship. And again, now the holder of one but two Fast Passes. Tiffany Avatar is going to be eating good in the coming months. And we're not just talking about candy.
And I know one of those Fast Passes means a lot to her. As the former Pro Wrestling Magic Women's World Champion, has eyes set on getting that gold back from Journey first. But the headline tonight, he successfully retained the Kaiju Pro Wrestling Phoenix Division Championship in a stellar match against the world-renowned Brooke Havoc. And we've still got plenty of championship matches, huge opportunities and more here at the Project X Super Show.
To the left of Tiffany Avatar. Taking home a stack of Fast Passes and leaving with championship. Big time to also remind you that pot candy is actually available at the refreshment stand. So if you want to celebrate, that's probably the best way to do so. Now, we move on to one of our partners, Outcast Wrestling Revolution. Of course, our commentary team representing for them. Their next show is September 13th, Wedding Bells. And of course, we want to see you there. Follow Outcast Wrestling Revolution for more details. Joining us right now is OWR Senior Official TJ Matters. Welcome, TJ. And he will be overseeing this next match, which will be for the OWR I-91 Championship. This will also be a fatal four-way. With that said, introducing first.
We're in our jurisdiction, Mr. Aceta, with the I-91 title on the line. Big fatal four-way.
Zach, if you had to choose between I-91 and the New Jersey Turnpike, which would you say is the worst highway of the two?
You know, honestly, it is pretty nice out here. The I-91 is not fun to go down, especially with Jeremy Lacroix having ownership of it. And he's got three guys who are going to try and take it over here at Project X.
Anywho, guys, forget the biggest, baddest competitors at OWR. It's roster starting with this man.
Do you want to talk about big? Do you want to talk about bad? There's really no badder than that maniac 5150, led by Dr. Lilith. Has to be held back by Dr. Lilith, or else the fans in New Jersey aren't going to come out of here alive.
Gatto continues to spread across the land.
I can only imagine if maybe he's scouting new souls to add to his asylum. But what he's trying to add here tonight to his resume is the I-91 champion.
Halo. 5150A, the shock collar has come off. We're what's about to follow.
Introducing second.
If I were the fans, I would keep my distance. If the action comes near you, be wise. Get out of the way, because there's no telling what these four guys are going to do, especially with a lot of the animosity with all these competitors.
Like we said, 5150 is the only monster in this matchup.
Yeah, no, because that's a beast.
Yeah, Guardian Beast, Cade Lothbrok, making his way to the ring. Of course, no stranger to the OWI station. He's also a man who... whoa, wait a second!
Now we're just throwing things? I mean, it is a four-way, so there are no rules, so that chair 100% legal.
To get his hands on 50. Wow, you're talking about 2 generations of hardcore players standing across the ring from each other here. Of course, the storied death wrestler for much of his career. Many of the greatest moments of his deathmatch history took place right here in Turkey.
I am not right now. Not the Lilith sitting in front of us, so I'm going to refrain from saying 5150 at the fear of having that thorn crown thing smashed across my head. But I will talk about the fact that Cade Lothbrok obviously hungry for championship gold, recent heavyweight title contender, so win here would definitely help him probably feel better.
Well, Cindy Hart calling for lights, camera, action, and the click of the slate means only one thing. Lou Jacobs is about to make his way to the ring. The power couple of OWR.
Look at 5150. Eyes dead locked on the power couple. Like you said, we know how personal things have been between these forces at play. 5150 has been making their lives an absolute living hell.
Dragged Cindy Hart back stage, allowing, or I should say costing Lou Jacobs the victory in his comeback match from injury. Lou Jacobs has not forgotten that.
Lou Jacobs definitely didn't forget that. The fact of being the special guest referee and Loki costing 5150 against the Soul Taker in our most recent event. But speaking of our most recent event, here's the man who came out of that show, get drafted with the I-91 championship, the ruler of said highway, the last of his time.
Highway star himself, the last of his time. With a pop.
3.5 hours to be here tonight, like he does, hitting the miles everywhere, taking that I-91 championship, displaying it, holding it prominently, and you may not like his tactics, but you have to respect the hustle, the drive of Jeremy Lacroix. And the catchy theme music, I'm sorry, I mean, love him or hate him, this song's hot.
I can't believe he's run. Jeremy Lacroix not looking to make any friends here in New Jersey, I guess.
Whether it be the fans or Cindy Hart herself out there.
Sometimes you debut in a new territory, a new town, and you look to start fresh, making a name for yourself. You know, Lacroix evidently does not want to think of it. Same brand, attitude, all the way down here.
His reputation is undeniably cracked. The reason he calls himself the last of his kind, the last real true rap professional wrestler.
Gentlemen, I'd like to welcome all four of you to this Outcast Wrestling Revolution Showcase match to be contested for the OWR I-91 Championship. This fatal four-way is scheduled for one fall. The man in charge of the step of the bell, referee TJ Matters. Introducing the first challenger. He is in the corner to my left and was accompanied by Dr. Lewis from the Norwich State Mental Asylum, weighing at 270 pounds, finishing 51-50. Secondly, he fights out of the far corner to my left, coming to us from Valhalla, New York, weighing at 257 pounds. This is the Asgardian Beast, Tony Cross. The first challenger fighting the corner to my right, he comes first from San Diego, California. He is weighing in at the perfect IMDb score. This is SoCal Original Lights, Camera, Santos. And last but not least, he fights out of Lawrencetown, USA, weighing in today at 230 pounds. He is growing, defending Outcast Wrestling Revolution I-95 champion. I-91, I mean wrong turn. I got back on. I-91 champion. This is Tony Cross.
Don't disrespect Mr. LaCroix Highway, his championship, or him, or else he will be very angry about it.
It's all about the OWR I-91 championship. I'll have to forgive Shane for getting his highways confused. He lives in Staten Island. So.
I kill you.
Oh. Wraps are up.
A lot of personal animosity at play across all these men. With the stakes of the I-91 championship, there's no telling what's going to happen. Anything's possible in a fatal four-way situation as the bell sounds.
There is more meat in that than there was like grill last night. I was watching SummerSlam, Zach, and it looks like Jeremy LaCroix is. Oh.
Jeremy was very loud on social media about all three of his opponents, and now loud in his face. He backs up the talk. He will say it to your face.
Oh, cowabunga, dude, we are off.
Knock, knock, Jeremy got still stopped, and now throwing hands for 5150 and Lou Jacobs, and their fight cannot be stopped. Ace Osbrook and Jeremy LaCroix collateral damage on the issue between Lou Jacobs and 5150.
Oh, there's that C-walk. Headbutt, but 5150 just shrugs it off.
Lou was trying to get jiggy with it, but you can't afford any theatrics. But it's supposed to be four-way and a 3-for-1 attack by 5150.
I don't even know what I would call that. Bulldog Claymore headbutt combo. Oh, and here we go. The two monsters staring each other in their cold, dead eyes.
Dead being the key word, especially for 5150. But forget about the eyes, because right now there's just a bunch of meat.
Wait a second. The minds, or should I say the spines. Beast and Patient 5150 going right back to trading blows.
Beasts and monsters collide in OWR. And it looks like the beast is going to bring the monster to his death.
Behind that shoulder tackle, Trying to take it this 150 feet, but Jacobs picking his spot with a kick right to that hamstring.
Former heavyweight
Oh,
champion.
Isaiah, double Tiger feet kick, calling it by its government name.
Well, you know what? He's from the West Coast, and you can call him a 619, and you can call that a picture-perfect spinebuster by the champion, but not enough to keep the title.
While looking to pick up the quick win. Letting out some frustration there, stomping a mud hole into the back. The recently healed back of Lou Jacobs.
And look at that, the dead, cold stare of Jeremy Lacroix. He is in peak form right now.
Remiss if we didn't talk about what's happening on the outside. Rostroff just body slammed 5150 onto the exposed wood floor. 5150 firing back with some strikes of his own. They're going to be hard pressed to keep track of all the action with this one's action.
Dog eat dog on the outside, and on the inside, Jeremy Lacroix, a snap suplex, look to once again retain the title. Wait, is 5150 using one of the fans as a shield? No, he's using it as a weapon! No disqualifications!
Qualifications. Any weapons are legal, even human ones.
But here's the problem. You can't win the match on the outside. 5150 has their eyes set on Cindy Hart. And Lou.
There's that six-way drop connects. Here's the cover.
Little spin of Looney. Jeremy Lacroix not ready to give up his goal just yet. Overhead belly to belly. That catch grab style from the lap of his guy. I promise I have not said anything bad, Miss Lilith. I promise.
We've been buttering 5150 up like a nice red lobster.
Jeremy
she's
Lacroix,
gone.
as red as a lobster in his singlet, looking to hit that lariato. He's the shoulder of Kane Lockbrook.
Of course, Jeremy McCourt, famously from Lariat USA, but Kane Lockbrock as well has a very powerful lariat in his arsenal, the Fenrir's Huge Uranagi in the cover. The 5150 just in the nick of time, going to break it up. Oh, and you see Cindy Hart squaring up with Dr. Lilith out on the outside. 5150 standing tall.
The only man on his feet, the only creature on their feet. Hey, wait, what the? I don't understand. Cindy Hart is holding back Lilith.
Dragging her way to the back.
But meanwhile, 5150 in complete control of this championship match.
Cindy Hart. I don't think 5150 realizes what's happening, though, as he continues to throw those right hands. For a clubbing blow.
Maybe she's a source of their power, considering the fact that ever since Cindy had her hands on Lilith, it was stopping 5150. Jeremy was trying to get back into this, and now that Lilith is free of the clutches, my claim might be true because 5150.
Well, they do say you have to keep your head on a swivel in these multi-man matches. Oh, and 5150 able to block that lariat, take a bite out of Jeremy LaCroix's back hole slam. Here's the cover, but Lou Jacobs drops the elbow from that top rope and breaks it up. This match will continue.
That was a silver screen elbow drop right there. Picture perfect, if you will. Able to save his chances of being the I-91 champion now. Turns his attention to his rival, Kane Lockbrock, with that lariat that you mentioned earlier. But the master of the lariat takes offense.
Oh, wait a second. There's the cover.
And that's it. I mean, Lou Jacobs down. Knocked out from Lockbrock's lariat. 5150 couldn't get there in time.
Here's your winner, and still Outcast Wrestling Revolution I-91 champion, Jeremy Lacroix.
I said anything could happen in this fatal four-way, and man, just about anything and everything happened that resulted in Jeremy Lacroix stealing the pin on Luke Jacobson keeps the I-91 title in his grasp.
I broke, Jeremy. No, wait a second. Oh!
The issues between 5150 and Luke Jacobson took down the entranceway.
Sergeant grabbed Dr. Lilith, shades of Flower Gibbon. Except with the tables turned now, taking down the entryway. I guess the feud between Luke Jacobs and 5150 and their respective partners, love interests. I don't know what's going on between 5150 and Dr. Lilith exactly. Will continue, but Jeremy Lacroix, the last of his kind, and still your I-91 champion. Healing that lariat from Cade Lockrock, capitalizing to win.
Mr. Lariato didn't even need his own lariat to retain his I-91 title.
And if you can't throw your own lariat, Orbon is fine.
But Lockrock can't be too happy about it.
And nobody is more incensed coming out to shut than
Today is not the last day of the reign of the last of his kind. He'll take the title to Wedding Bell September 13th. Of course, there will be a fans bring the weapons match as well between 5150 and Luke Jacobson and hopefully settle this score. But we're still not done here at Project X.
Give it up for hardcore legend, Cade Lockrock is here right now. He'll be over on his first table, and I suggest you visit him over there after the show. How we feeling? What do you have to take down? Right. Pickleball's good. You messed up pickleballs instead of 11? Right. Sounds scandalous. I mean it in the most innocent way possible. It's great. Right? Referee Steven C, everybody, welcome. You represent for Matt Pro Wrestling, correct? And on September 5th, Matt Pro Wrestling presents Encore. Make sure you follow them on social media for more details, including match card. With that said, this Matt Pro Wrestling Showcase match will be for not only the Matt Pro Tag Team Championship, but the winner of this match will also receive a fast pass to compete for the Pro Wrestling Magic World Tag Team Championship at Kingdom Come, the year finale show, Kingdom Come 10, on December 20th. Remember all of that. You can test it after this, okay? Thank you. And an essay, too. Thank you. All right, with that said, this match is for the Matt Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship and the Pro Wrestling Magic Fast Pass, and it is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
action from our friends down in South Jersey now with Matt Pro Wrestling. Of course, their showcase match yesterday damn near stole the show. Jack Martin. There's going to be some tag team action on deck today. As Jimmy Conway and Luca Brasi, South Philly's finest, about to take center stage. You see those Matt Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championships around their waist.
And obviously, even though this is a Matt Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship match, there are underlying issues when it comes to Pro Wrestling Magic, not only the Fast Pass Tag Team titles, but these two teams, South Philly's finest, as well as Murdoch and Steve-Off, they've been having issues over the Magic Tag Team Championship. There's a lot of pent-up bad blood between these tag teams. A lot of bragging rights at stake as well as championships.
Baby.
That powder has been a driving factor in success of South Philly's finest in Pro Wrestling Magic, and obviously brought the success. They are the Matt Pro Tag Team Champions.
And their opponent.
It's not.
You talk about being unbiased, but it is a little difficult considering one half of the opposition for South Philly's finest. But it is on the OWR heavyweight champion. We're awaiting their arrival.
And again, another interesting layer to this matchup. Stu Hawk and Dan Murdoch stood across the ring from each other in last night's main event, that fatal four-way for the Pro Wrestling Magic Heavyweight Championship. But these two men go way back, the sons of old school.
Even though they were opponents last night, you guys have been best friends and tag partners for the better part of 15 years. So the moment that they are scheduled for a tag team match in the bell rings, something just clicks when it comes to Sons of Old School. And they need to have that synergy. They need to have that precision if they want to be the Macro Tag Team Champions and get one step closer to those Magic Tag Team titles that have eluded their grasp.
And of course, Stu Hawk's entourage accompanying them as well.
Gentlemen, welcome to this match for not only the Men Pro Tag Team Championship, but a fast pass to Kingdom Come 10 on December 20th in Richmond Park, New Jersey. Introducing first, in accordance to my right, they are the Challengers. Fighting out of New Jersey at a total combined weight of 475 pounds, the American Outlaw, Dan Murdoch, the OWR Heavyweight Champion and Funhouse American Lucha Champion, Star Killer Steve Hall, together they are Sons of Old School. And their opponents. First off, before I get to that, they are accompanied by his son Luke, and of course, Hans Off. Don't want to disrespect the crew. And their opponents fighting out of the streets of Philly, coming in a truckload of Goo-Goo, the Zip Jimmy Conway, the Ryan Luca Brosky, your name, defeat my Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, SPF South Philly's finest.
As old as time. Philly versus Jersey goes down here in Project X.
Tag teams. Perhaps Lamborghinis appropriate.
Lamborghinis, Gazes, Gucci, Prada, the whole 9 yards.
Oh.
Or even H. Important information, he likes the women.
Vito's got a four in there. Those things clear, I guess. Yeah. Jimmy Conway coming right out the gate, but putting the brakes on. Baiting Dan Murdoch. And you see Jimmy Conway jaw-jacking now with Hans Off, the father of Steve. 3 generations of off men represented in that group.
That's a lot.
A lot of them.
They're going to have to turn it on. Be the Macro Tag Team Champions. Obviously, Jimmy Conway is no rush.
Fighting behind the rope. Possible Luca Brasi.
He says he's a big one, but is he not tall? Is he not tall?
Big where it matters, isn't it?
I mean, he's popping off the pet right now. He shows just how big he is. But I mean, Look at the big shiz-eating grin of the man behind him, Steve-Off.
Wait a second. Ozzy. It's the identifying. To Steve-Off is those spiky hair, followed by that unmistakable right hand tag made to Dan Murdoch.
Tons of old school looking to get some classic old school tag wrestling. Nice double deep
Well-oiled
combo.
machine. Old school in the offense. Cover, but only for the 1 count. That's why he's stomping on the toes of Dan Murdoch. Jimmy Conway perching that boot on the top rope. Murdoch able to turn it around.
Tried to use a little old school maneuver of their own, did South Philly's finest. But Dan Murdoch, being the son of old school, knew what was up.
On the hip. Little backbreaker.
You know, two nieces fight are more effective than one.
Off the big man, gonna go for the cover. Laying up for a kick out at 2. Jimmy Conway back up on the apron now. Deep off. Circling his Bray, big headbutt. Has Luca Perazzi hanging on the ropes.
You gotta think a headbutt way more effective from Steve Off with spiky hair. Stab brain to the brain, but a well-placed boot to the spine of Steve Off there. And it opens the door for the Enziguri by Luca Brasi.
Cover. Oh, Off able to just get his shoulder up. Dan Murdoch waiting in the wings to break it up though.
And I love that tag team strategy right there by Luca. Using his body as a defensive shield to keep Steve Off as close to South Philly's corner as possible.
Plays on with the boots. The kick out on his own accord.
And Murdoch cared for his best friend, but nothing he could do about that snap suplex in a lateral crack.
Put Steve Off away.
Turning into an old school style mugging right now. Fish hooking the jaw of Steve Off.
Steve Off might be sleeping with the fishes. Time this tag team championship matchup is through. Off back to his feet, but finding himself in enemy territory.
And again, this is what's so smart about body placement in a tag team match. You saw how Jimmy Conway used his body to the interference, but the referee is not going to take that lightly.
Stop this match. Never put hands on an official. Luca Brasi is definitely going to put some hands on Steve Off, dragging him back.
But when the stakes are as high as the Mat Pro Tag Team Championship, the Fast Pass, the Magic World Tag Team title December, as well as all the issues these two teams have, you gotta be a little lenient. You gotta let things go a little bit so that these guys can just pop off. And Steve Off looking to do just that.
Double star, both seeing stars, and here comes the big man. Calls it the back elbow.
You want to talk old school?
Big shout out to the American Dream. And I'm not talking about the shopping mall.
He's got that red, white, and blue on. He knew exactly what he was doing to Dan Murdoch. But he didn't know that he was about to go right into the official when he was trying to splash Luca in the corner. Now scoops him up.
Oh, Crosby raked the eyes on his way up and over. There's that baby powder.
They got a handful of gabagool. They got a handful of eyes, handful of powder. And he just went right in the face of Luca.
Jimmy Conway just powdered his own tag team partner like sugar on a cannoli.
It was that powder that eliminated the Sons of Old School from the Magic Tag Team titles, and now cut off the light. Sons of Old School.
Wait a second.
What do you mean?
And you saw Jimmy Conway, while the referee's back was turned, threw that baby powder into the hands of Steve Off,
Right now?
forcing a disqualification.
Yeah, I know the powder's in the eyes of Luca, but that wasn't at the cause of Steve Off. His own partner threw it at him.
I have to go with the official decision. The referee has decided that the Sons of Old School have been disqualified. Therefore, your winners and still Mac Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Jimmy Conway, Luca Brasi. But there's more. Now appearing in Pro Wrestling Magic, Kingdom Come 10 on December 20th to fight for the Pro Wrestling Magic World Heavyweight Championship, South Philly fights.
The Mafia wins the house. By hook, by crook, it don't matter. They just got the big bag.
Oh, and I think
Wait,
they could do. The referee was a made man.
come on!
Sons of Old School weren't. Little envelope for his troubles.
Clearly, figures of South Philly run deep through Matt Pro Wrestling as far as even the officials. And now they still get to keep the riches of the Matt Pro Tag Team titles, and they are going to go to December for a shot at the Magic Tag Team titles.
Fans,
How could they not be?
I'm sorry, we have to go with the referee's decision. We've talked about this. We've got to give the referee credence in every match. I'm sorry, but still, Steve Ross, Dan Murdoch, these are the Sons of Old School.
It's unfortunate we don't have sound here in professional wrestling because the Sons of Old School just got screwed. Plenty of great action to come. Thanks to Wrestling Magic. Thanks to Matt Pro Wrestling. Pro Wrestling R, Outcast Wrestling Revolution. It's all been going down here. This great, spectacular 2-day event.
Alright, it is now time for a Pro Wrestling R showcase match. And this man right here is one of the best referees around. This is referee T.S. Stevens. With that said, this match will be contested for the Pro Wrestling R Women's Championship. This bout is going to go for one fall. Introducing first.
And that's what we have left are the definition of a double main event. And we're kicking it off with big women's division action courtesy of Pro Wrestling R. And I'm being joined by a very special guest for this contest.
Yes, host of Go for the Fin podcast. Rest for myself. Extra quality Mike Bell in the house. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. The Scope's always looking for bright new guys to come through. And you know, you want to talk about bright new stars, they don't get much brighter than the spark, Jada Scope.
Right. Newly signed to TNA Wrestling. She's a knockout now.
And looking to potentially knock out her proverbial wrestling
And our opponent.
but that's going to be a tall hill to climb, especially with who we are referring to.
That's right. The one and only Ruthless Lala here. As she makes her entrance here tonight.
the beat drop, and the mama of prolific. The Pro Wrestling R Women's Champion out there with the wise brother. Ready to do what he does best worldwide.
That's right. She had to surrender that championship a year ago because she got injured. She got that title back a month ago at Squabble Up. And now she looks to defend it here against the Spark.
There's no denying that this is a match, main event top card anywhere on any promotion, but we're doing it here at Project X. I mean, this will definitely go viral.
That's right. Dana's gonna have to try to avoid that lariat.
Because there's no telling what it do.
Right. Let's go to St. Pierre with the ring introductions here.
I would like to welcome you both to this match, which is a Pro Wrestling R Showcase match for the Pro Wrestling R Women's Championship. Introducing first, in accordance to my left, she is the challenger. She fights out of Columbia, South Carolina. This is the Spark, Shayna Stone. She is accompanied to the ring by the wise brother A.R. Jones and fights out of Beta, New York. She's the most ruthless woman in all of Pro Wrestling R.
Respectfully,
Miss Flippin' Lariat too, a.k.a. call me Mrs. Hit and Ho. She is the first lady of Prolific and your eighth defending Pro Wrestling R Women's Champion. This is Ruthless Lala.
Champ comes out to humble, but she deserves all the pomp and circumstance as the Rise Women's Championship is on the line.
Ruthless Lala, over 20 years of experience in this business. Jada Stone has a tough task here this afternoon.
She absolutely does. And Jada Stone coming into this match with huge momentum coming out of day one of Project X yesterday, defeating Prolific in a mixed tag team match with Rich Swann by her side. So if she can replicate that success here, she's walking out with that gold that Lala only just got back.
That's right. Lala's looking to prove herself again, even though she's proved herself for over 20 years and never stopped.
When you're Ruthless Lala, there's really not much left to prove. And Jada Stone looking to prove that she belongs in places like TNA, taking chores of Japan, deserves to hold the gold. She's bringing the fight to Lala, and this is what she's got to do.
Oh wow, there's a code breaker there from Jada Stone.
And a backstabber, using her knees to her advantage here. Well placed.
Lala asking for a timeout here. That's kind of uncharacteristic of Lala here.
There are no timeouts in professional wrestling. And Jada Stone lining it up. Big cross body down to the floor.
Jada Stone in control early here.
Knockout. Looking to knock out Lala right now. That crossbody on this unforgiving hardwood floor. Not how the champion was looking to start the proceedings.
Right. The wise brother A.R. Jones checking on her. Lala cuts off Jada Stone there. And this is what Jada has to look out for. The power and aggression of Ruthless Lala.
You can ask what that lariat do, but what we're seeing right now is that power on display. And look at that, not even a cover, just smothering Jada Stone.
Yeah, I think Lala was upset by how Jada started this match, and now she's making her pay for it. Ruthless Lala.
Bringing this down to her pace right now, making sure that Jada Stone can't keep up with the vet.
For Ruthless Lala, she's gonna watch the agility of Jada Stone here.
Stacking up offense here. But all that is even barely equivalent to Ruthless Lala. That double palm chop just sent Jada Stone crashing down.
There's a kick on there. Ruthless Lala goes to cover.
Making Jada Stone take the breathalyzer, but Jada able to pop that shoulder up, keeping her spark up.
Both competitors there. I think the crowd respects both athletes in this match here.
I mean, Ruthless Lala, prolific, obviously, favorites of pro wrestling magic, which is in conjunction with this event. But Jada Stone is getting that worldwide ire. Obviously, like we've mentioned, the TNA signing, taking these tours of Japan. She's doing a lot in her young career, and it's what's brought her to the dance here to take on somebody like a Ruthless Lala.
Right. Nice kick there from Jada Stone. Trying to stay all over Ruthless Lala here. She goes to the top. Oh, what a mental drop kick there from Jada Stone. Off the top rope.
Gets Ruthless Lala off her feet, and this is what Jada Stone needs to do as she goes into the cover to become the new champion.
It's take a little bit more than that to keep Ruthless Lala down.
Jada Stone taking all that she's been doing all over the world, and she is applying it here against Lala, now going back up top where she has been comfortable. What's working thus far?
All right, one more time to the top right there. Lala catches her midair here.
That crossbody worked earlier for the 4, but it didn't work this time. Ozzy Lala, world's strongest slam.
I don't know if Jada's getting up.
That is poetic injustice. Ruthless Lala just pulled Jada Stone up. She is not done inflicting pain right now.
Yeah, I don't think she's over that loss from yesterday in that tag team match, and she's going to make Jada pay for it here tonight.
When you're prolific, you stand on business, and she is handling this very personal business.
Lala going up top here. Second row. Went for the big splash. Missed it. It looks like it's anybody's game right now.
Jada Stone is trying to catch her breath the best she can. But Lala already back to her feet. Eats the post for her troubles.
It looks like she's lining right there. Big uppercut. Elbow.
Flurry of offense here. Discus elbow right to the jaw. Oh, she just said, nope, I'm getting right out the way. But she couldn't get out of the way. So that is Gary.
Lala might think she's in Philly right now.
But we're here in Jersey. And the spark goes high. Big moonsault.
No! Rope break. Rope break. The intelligence, the experience of Ruthless Lala.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself. The ring positioning to be right there by the rope. Jada Stone now. It said that she is not the Pro Wrestling R Women's Champion. The world is watching. After having matches against the likes of Deonna Purrazzo, would love to beat the veteran Lala, but just hook an elbow to the back of the head. And what that lariat do? It takes out Jada Stone, turns her inside out. Defiant 3.
Here is your winner, and still Pro Wrestling R Women's Champion, Ruthless Lala.
There it is. What a contest. Jada gave it all. But Ruthless Lala still your Pro Wrestling R Women's World Champion. Y'all see how hard he hit her? Yeah, I thought she was in Delaware.
Yeah, me too. Some wisdom from the wise brother of Prolific. In terms of Ruthless Lala, that devastating lariat retaining Pro Wrestling R Championship, and it's stating her dominance in all of women's wrestling.
Oh, what a match. What a banger. I appreciate you having me.
Don, thank you for joining me, man.
I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of the show.
There's one big one left to go here at Project 10.
Catch SummerSlam tonight. Comfort of your own home. Maybe you got tickets. Anybody have tickets? You do? All right, let's rob him on the way out. One of us is going to go. winning 50-60 chance here. All right, we want to thank also our commentary team from OWR, Alex Deseta and Zachary Levaye. Wow, what a pronunciation. Referee DM Stevens, you ready? Before we get to that, I want to tell you again about each of the partners in this event, Mac Pro Wrestling. On September 5th, they present Encore. Then, OWR on 9/13 presents Wedding Bells. Pro Wrestling Magic, we return to the Mecca on September 20th. We want to see you there. Please follow us all on social media. And of course, Pro Wrestling R, September 7th. That's their next event, and this is their showcase match. It is the main event, and will be contested for the Pro Wrestling R World Heavyweight Championship. The singles match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the challenger.
Well, as it's infamously put, ladies, gentlemen, non-binary friends, it is now my favorite part of the evening. It is main event time, and the Zope is once again joined by my man Alex Deseta. We're ready to take this event home.
A to B, yes, sirree. It is main event o'clock, my favorite time. And what a main event it is. Triple threat action on deck for the Pro Wrestling Magic, the Pro Wrestling R Heavyweight and the Pro Wrestling Magic Dark Art title, both on the line. We prepare to meet competitor number one. Although he needs no introduction, Azrael. Man, very familiar to wrestling fans, not just the Pro Wrestling Magic, but all of New Jersey, the greater Northeast area.
That was great about the event. Like Project X, all the coaches come together. You get these different matchups. You get all this eclectic talent under one roof and create magic. And Azrael is one of those guys that when he enters the room, the energy changes.
Azrael, we talk about a storied career, Ring of Honor, Jersey All-Pro. This is the man
Introducing the second challenger.
right there when the landscape of the independent wrestling scene was shifting in those early to mid 2000s. But looking great for his age, and well, I think we know what time it is now, Zach.
You know, it's great that he's in the main event here tonight rather than the earlier contest that he had on day one, because now we might actually be able to fully go all night long.
After starting,
It's infectious.
I'm very happy that I get to call Rich Swann tonight. Get jiggy with him.
Azrael clearly not pleased that he didn't get this type of reaction when he came out for all his world-round knowledge. But I mean, there's nobody more resounding all over the world than Mr. All Night Long.
President. Oh, there it is.
You know he's got to let the moment simmer.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to let the beat crescendo.
Oh, and
Oh,
indeed.
the energy crescendoing now.
Without a little bit of a dance number.
It takes two to tango. And Rich Swann and his mates are getting down with everybody here in the Meadowlands. Turning this place to his own personal club.
extent. It's a very different type of Venus flytrap of Ashford. It's technical.
And of course, we talked about the cruiserweight former champion, that very high flying style that Rich Swann is going to bring. Spread his wings, and he's ready to fly and add some holes to them shoulders. But now before, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo!
And finally,
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When you rain broken on, you can cut it for free. When you
Yeah, the American Kangaroo held by Dana Wolf.
saw his prolific Ruben Lawler retain her Wrestling Honor Women's Championship, looking to replicate that success is Mr. Dubel's Wolf.
Like we heard Shane Fair say earlier, this matchup is going to be for both Wrestling Dark Championship and the Pro Wrestling Championship. You see both of them being held up by Isaiah again, a member of Prolific had capacity last night.
Right, like I mentioned, in that same match where Jaden Stone and Rich Swann were victorious over Prolific. Now let's take it to Shane Fair.
welcome to this triple threat match to be contested for both the Pro Wrestling Magic Dark Arts Championship and the Pro Wrestling R Heavyweight Championship. This triple threat is scheduled for one fall. And will be in charge of the Bellway TM Stevens. Introducing first, the first challenger in the corner to my left. He fights out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, weighing at 187 pounds. He is the self-proclaimed good guy, Alex Graham. Introducing second, he is one half of the National Wrestling Alliance Italian Tag Team Champions. Fighting out of Baltimore, Maryland, and weighing 175 pounds, he is Mr. All Night Long. This is Rich Swann. And last but not least, he is accompanied by the wise brother A.R. Jones, fighting out of the Brownsville section in the Borough of Kings. Weighing in at 215 pounds, he is the reigning Pro Wrestling Magic Dark Arts Champion and the Pro Wrestling R World Heavyweight Champion. This is the American Gangster, Isaiah.
You always forget, Shane. Come on.
Wolf having a word. Shane Fair.
That's a good compromise. He is bringing that BTE, the American Gangster, Isaiah. Whoa!
You gotta put respect on the fact that Isaiah Wolf is wrestling our world champion. Has taken that title to numerous countries and brings it right here tonight to Project X, as well as his Magic Dark Arts title. Puts both of them on the line in this star-studded main event.
All about showboating. Rich Swann. One chance. I couldn't give them anything to YMCA. Now, I wouldn't mind it if Rich Swann did pick up the win tonight, just so we can hear that song again. But either way, Bella sounded in the main event. Here, Project X Day 2 is underway.
So how chaotic and fast the fatal four-way match, the OWR I-91 title win. But when you've got three men like this, it's going to be just as hectic in there. I do not envy the official in this contest.
So a little brief collar and elbow tie-up between Azrael and Wolf. Oh, and now Azrael's going to measure up Rich Swann, Mr. All Night Long himself. Oh, and wait a second. I guess now that Azrael's gotten his feet wet, he's decided not to get in the pool.
The veteran laying down the law. He's telling his opposition, fight in front of me. Let me see exactly what's on the table here. And then I'll come in when I still feel like it.
Body control of Rich Swann. A sight to behold. Headlock takeover now. Wolf able to break out.
Nice evasion there by Rich Swann. That penalty kick. But now, wait a minute. Azrael coming out the corner. Gets back body drop by both men. As Isaiah will keep control. But eats a super kick for his trumps.
I just thought Isaiah Wolf's bicuspid land in the third row.
He just got backhanded. You know that's a disrespect on the streets.
Under lightning fast back. On. Double.
Blockbuster there by Azrael.
On as well, but not enough.
2 covers, only 2 counts for Azrael here.
Back elbow takes Wolf off his feet. Going for the backbreaker. You saw repositioning Swann to get him away from those ropes. That's that veteran ring awareness of Azrael.
You gotta think normally in a triple threat scenario, you wanna completely eliminate one of your opponents so it becomes a straight one-on-one match. Your odds are a little bit better. But Azrael does not care. He's gonna hit whatever moves in there. He's gonna do whatever it takes to leave with both championships that are at stake.
Kick right to the ribs of the American Gangster. But Azrael made the mistake of taking his eyes off of Rich Swann.
He took his eyes off of Rich Swann and now just went towards his eyes.
Yeah, raking Rich Swann's eyes now. Oh, and now introducing Mr. All Night Long to that turnbuckle. Oh, but you see, again, that veteran instinct of Azrael, keeping his head on the swivel, seeing signs of life from Isaiah Wolf, going right back.
Place kicks to both men from Azrael. He's doing a great job at keeping both men exactly where he wants them, but Isaiah Wolf is the reason he's been champion for over 1,300 days, and he just stomped the back of the head of Azrael.
The assistant lower rope had the kick from Rich Swann scouted. Wolf catches the foot.
Isaiah Wolf not intimidated at all by the 2 international stars that he's in there with, and Rich Swann turns a negative into a positive, being thrown into a stunner against Azrael.
Big step-up kick.
Just knocked Rich Swann's sweet tooth out, and now look to retain the championship.
From the heavens, big double foot stomp from Azrael breaks up that pin. And you hear the cries of anguish from the American Gangster, touching the small of his back. I think Azrael might have touched the rafters here at the YMCA on that one.
He once went by angel dust and he was showing that he can fly as high as the heavens, but his teeth might have just went to the heavens by that super kick.
On.
I dig that.
See, Isaiah Wolf, perhaps on instinct alone, rolling out of the ring before Swann can capitalize. Swann's gotta.
But his instinct might have come back to haunt him. Isaiah Wolf doesn't have to be involved in the decision, and now it's one-on-one between the challengers in the center of the ring right now.
Counter from Azrael.
Just crushed Rich Swann. Floats into the lateral press, but did hook the leg, and Rich Swann able to pop out.
Azrael not wasting any time, and again, that's that better talked about. Don't give your opponent an inch. Right, if they kick out, They're right back on the offense, and that's exactly what Azrael's doing here. Oh boy, he's got Rich Swann.
Complexion be damned. Azrael learned street fighting from one of the best in Homicide. He knows how to get it done in there. Down, dirty, grungy. And now they're in quite the precarious position. Are Azrael and Rich Swann.
Swann powering out of that super flex position. Fires back with some right hands. Azrael hanging on. There's a big headbutt. But Azrael's still not letting go of that top rope. Timber. Azrael comes crashing down to the mat.
Rich Swann just sent him back to earth, back to reality. And now looking to fly 450!
From the second rope, but Isaiah Wolf lying in wait.
And apply 7 pounds of pressure to the face of Swann to retain.
Here is your winner, and still the Pro Wrestling Magic Tag Cards Champion, and still Pro Wrestling Our Grand Heavyweight Champion, the American Gangster, Isaiah
And Isaiah Wolf able to steal that win.
Swann thought he was going to sweep the weekend with that 450, but there is a reason Isaiah Wolf has held that All-World title for over 1,300 days, because he beat whoever's put in front of him, as he just did against 2 of the best in the world, in the name of prolific on business.
Here's him now.
Let's go. I know everybody wants to go and get over this SummerSlam, but I just have to get this off my chest. Azrael, somebody that I met when I was a 16-year-old kid, and he is still the same Azrael and still killing it, even though in the very beginning he didn't want to come in and wrestle us. He came in and proved why he's one of the top in Northeast has ever seen. Wolf, we have known each other now for the better part of 6 years, ever since I came back to CCW, and we have been waiting for this match, and tonight you proved why you are one of the top champions in the world.
That is huge praise, huge respect from the icon Rich Swann to that man right there, the American Gangster Isaiah Wolf.
Well-deserved flowers. Let's hear from the champ now.
Trying not to get emotional, but it's an OG of myself, but one that wrestles game for many years. But today was special because no one thought we could do this. Nobody thought OTR, Pro Wrestling Magic, Pro Wrestling All would have a show on SummerSlam weekend, and we did that. Now, I will say this, I know also, this ain't like GCW, this ain't like all the big names, but the fact that y'all are here show right there that y'all truly love wrestling and I love the clout of wrestling. So for that, I want to thank all of y'all for being here. And with that being said, Pro Wrestling Magic is going to be at the Y in the Netherlands moving forward. So get used to seeing my face, get used to seeing the Pro Wrestling Magic face, because now our time to show y'all why we are the sleeper pick of the Indies. And whether it's myself as your Dark Arts champion, whether it's Mateo as your junior heavyweight champion, whether it's Bruno as your world heavyweight champion, Pro Wrestling Magic is here to stay. Now I represent Pro Wrestling as your world heavyweight champion. I'm gonna keep doing that until it's time to get the Robles or someone to beat me for this. But for right now, at Pro Wrestling Magic, the Dark Art is a part of the Wolf era, and the Wolf era is prolific.
A beautiful swan song sung by Mr. Isaiah Wolf. Wrestling is truly a beautiful thing that we get to do here together as part of an amazing 2-day event on the weekend of SummerSlam. We thank you all for joining us here from Alex Aceta. I'm Zachary Levaye. Thank you all, and join us next time.